Why can't I get comfortable? Why can't I get comfortable? Why? Welcome to my channel. So, I decided to quit caffeine. It was a really bad idea. And in this video, I'm going to tell you why. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Yolanda Melody. I'm an independent music artist from the UK. Anyone who knows me knows that I have been addicted to caffeine for days. I'm absolutely addicted to tea. I don't drink coffee. I have quit an abundance of things. Why is there such an echo? I've tried quitting so many things in my life, and I'm telling you, I have such willpower. I've quit eggs before, I've quit milk, I've quit alcohol. I haven't drank alcohol in about 5 years. I don't know why I decide to do these things. I think that I have this idea in my head that if you cut out all of these like bad substances, that somehow something magical's gonna happen, you know, like I'll have a spiritual awakening. And why is there such an echo? Why? Become the most enlightened person on earth. I also like to challenge myself, and I also like to torture myself. As people would put it. So I have this friend that said to me, I've never known anyone to drink as much tea as you do. He was like, you know, you get through at least 11 cups a day. And I was like, and? I don't care. But if you've seen my video about anxiety, you'll know that since this whole lockdown situation, I've been experiencing a lot of like heart palpitations and stuff. I also have like mood swings, and sometimes I struggle to get to sleep. Sometimes it's like insomnia. And in general, I'm just a very erratic person. And I think he seemed to believe that it was all down to the fact that I drank a lot of tea. And then I had an epiphany and I was like, wow, what if that's what the problem is? What if the root of all of my problems is the fact that I drink a lot of caffeine in tea? And then I went on Google and had a little look at these side effects from caffeine. Anxiety, insomnia, digestive issues, muscle breakdown, addiction, high blood pressure, rapid heart rate, and fatigue. This was kind of what swerved it for me. At this point, I was like, oh my God, I need to quit. I'll do it tomorrow. Bearing in mind, I had a busy week ahead of me, but considering that I've quit so many other things, I was literally like, I've got this on lockdown. So that evening, I thought to myself, I'm not going to quit on the evening because there's no point. I'm going to quit tomorrow morning and my life is going to change. I'm going to become a brilliant person. I'm going to have no mood swings at all. I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to save on money because I have soya milk and it costs a lot of money. Also, the way that I drink tea is very difficult. I usually have a straw, half a honey. I like to have it strong, and I like to have soya milk, as I said before. When I know that I'm going to be out for a good few hours, I kind of get a bit of anxiety because I think, when am I next going to get my tea? So I was really feeling inspired. I was like, yeah, this is a great idea. So day one, I woke up and I went downstairs and I thought, I'm going to wean myself off, so I'm going to have decaf tea first, and then eventually in the future I'll just have herbal teas. So I had a decaf tea, everything was fine, I felt a bit tired, and that's when it all started going downhill. Sorry, I'm traumatised. Just thinking about it makes me literally just like... So unless you've been living under a rock, you'll know that if you try and cut caffeine cold turkey, you're gonna get a migraine. I was totally prepared for that. I was like, yeah, what? It's a migraine. So what? My head was pounding. Like, actually, I felt like my head was going to explode. That day I was supposed to do a lot of editing, so I sat in front of the computer and I was like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. I am motivated. I can do this. I just couldn't focus. I was literally just staring at the screen and I was just like, what? what? I started to feel sad because in my mind, everything started to stack on top of each other. I was thinking about the week ahead that I had. I had so many things that I needed to do. I'm a very busy person. And I was like, how am I going to get through this? You know, if I can't sit in front of a computer and edit, how am I going to film? How am I going to do my workouts? How am I going to survive? I started to really resent my friend that put the idea in my head. I was like, why? Why did he give me this inspiration? Why has he told me to do this? I mean, he didn't tell me. Like, he put the idea in my head. But in my head, I was literally like, what is going on? I was walking around the house, literally feeling like I hated everything. Everything was horrible. My body felt like it was collapsing. I'm really not being dramatic here. My whole body was aching. And I couldn't think straight. I couldn't do anything. All I felt like I wanted to do was just go to bed and just close my eyes, and that's all I could do. The whole day was a complete write-off. I was listening to voice notes from my friends and I was just like, just everything annoyed me. Also, bearing in mind, I also had PMT at the same time, so that probably contributed quite a bit. And then I started to reflect on my entire life. And I was like, what if my whole personality is based on caffeine? What if I lose my personality? Think about it. If caffeine is making me this erratic, crazy person that's got all of these mood swings, and like 1 minute I'm like, rah, and then the next minute I'm just like, rah, is that the whole reason why I'm like the way that I am? I started to get really scared and I was like, what if I quit caffeine and then I become this really calm, boring person? And then I decided to watch a guy on YouTube. His name is... Let me have a look. So his name is Matt Davella. Matt Davella. So he did an experiment where he quit caffeine for 30 days and I was watching it and I was like, this is how I'm feeling. And then the conclusion was he regretted it. Like, he said even after those 30 days, he drank a lot of coffee. It wasn't tea, but still the same thing. He said that after those 30 days, he still missed coffee. And I also started to think about the fact that caffeine can do a lot of good things for us. Most people have to work really hard for their money and you can't guarantee that you're going to get a good amount of sleep every single night. And in this day and age, if you wake up one day and you're like, oh, I just want to go back to bed, you can't do it. You're not allowed. You have to keep working. So what have you got to rely on then? Sugar? No, thank you. Oh yeah, I went on a bit of a tangent. So I lasted 1.5 days. The first day I literally just wanted to kill everyone. The second day I woke up and I wanted to kill everyone more. And then I watched the video that Matt Davella posted and I was like, you know what? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this to myself? And the moment that I decided to have that cup of tea, I literally felt like everything was so much brighter. I had my first sip in 1.5 days and I was like, ah, life is good again. Smells smelt differently, colours were brighter, I was happier, and I didn't want to kill anyone. Everything around me was giving me inspiration. When I didn't have caffeine for that 1.5 days, I was just disinterested in everything. I really do feel like it triggered like a small bout of depression. My whole outlook on life was just really, really dark, and it was kind of like this repeated notion of what's the point? And you know what? In general, I'm quite a healthy person, so is it really that bad that I have about, 12 cups of tea a day? I don't think it's a problem. And if I die from a caffeine overdose, you know what? At least I had a good time. I honestly do not care what other people say. So that's my conclusion. If you've made it this far, make sure to like the video because it really helps me. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Have you tried to quit caffeine? Have you decided that life is so much better with it? Don't get me wrong, I don't think this is going to be the last time that I try and quit. I think in the future I'll probably have another epiphany and go through the same thing again because that's just what I do. Anyway, the camera's about to cut off, so make sure you like and subscribe and love you, bye.